Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T or just plain old TT. Y'all see the thumbnail? Hey, strong words, huh? Errol Spence Jr. leaves no doubt that he has been and is actively ducking Terence Crawford. A day that will live in infamy. But we're going to get into that and other things. But y'all know the drill. First, let's turn to. Welcome back. Boxing Fans Talk TV. As I said before, I'm your host, TDT, or just plain old TT. So y'all see the thumbnail. Errol Spence Jr. leaves no doubt that he has been and is actively ducking Terence Crawford. Like I said, a day that will live in infamy. But y'all know what I do at the top of my hour. So water check. Here at Boxing Fans Talk TV, we advocate that the average person drinks at least 100 ounces of water. You know, by this time of night, I'm up to 10 8-ounce bottles of spring water. That's what I do. Before I go to sleep tonight, I will add at least 2 more. So I'll be at approximately 96 ounces of water. But if you're an adult, hell, if you're 16, we say you can drink a gallon of water, 128 ounces. We know that a lot of people don't like to drink water, so we say at least 2 times in a day you drink some water. The first time being first thing in the morning before your toes hit the ground, before you get off up into your normal routine, washing your face, brushing your teeth and everything. Go on and drink you 8 ounces of water. Water is a life sustainer. It's good for you. Hey, learn how to drink water at room temperature. Me, myself, I prefer cold water. But I can drink it either way. And you know what I do to make sure I have cold water at my disposal? I have a mini fridge in my room. Now, hey, if you worried about your electric bill, like any red-blooded American would be, don't worry, because I haven't seen that it breaks your pocket on the electric bill. So go on and get you a mini fridge and put it in your room. Your family gonna love it if you have one upstairs. That way you ain't gotta trek it down to the kitchen and try to get some refreshments. And while you down there, pull out the leftovers or cook up a batch or whatever. You can get one that's 36 inches high. You can get a small cube one, just so you can put a couple of your waters in there if you gotta have it cold. But we say at least twice a day, drink some water if you're not a big water drinker. So, if you think about it when you get up, if you think of your body as an engine and the water is the lube, a lot of work got to get done, and you need it to be done in an efficient, timely manner. And that's what the water is going to help. The second time is when you get out the shower or the tub and you retire to the bed. Most of us read like a passage in a book or a news article, or we watch a show or two before we actually go to sleep. And that's the time that you drink your water. The American Heart Association agrees that it's good for your heart. So why not do it? And it's a lot of reads going on. Revamping, recharging, rebooting, recreating. It's a lot of work. More work than if you went to the gym and worked out an hour and 15 minutes or so. More work than that. You'll be shocked to find out that working out at the gym, and I mean going balls to walls, you will get about 300 calories burned. But at night in the deep sleep, when you got all those reads going on, which is a lot of work, you'll burn between 900 to 1,000 calories. 900 to 1,000 is more, right? So you want to make sure you get your deep sleep, because it doesn't happen in a nap. So drink up your water. It's going to do your body good. It's going to help you in the long run. Even when you get sick, you won't get as sick as you could get without the water drinking. And if you got to trick your mind and say something like, I still want my coffee, I still want my soda, I still want my hottie toddy, do this. I tell you what, body, I'm going to front load all the water. And after I get all my water in, I'm going to double back and go on to get my coffee. I'm going to double back and go on to get my liquor or my beer or my soda. The truth of the matter is, by the time you do that, you're not even going to want it. So drink up your water. It doesn't matter the season. Don't judge drinking water like I got to be thirsty or hot or sweaty or something. Winter, summer, spring, and fall. Drink your water. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into a little housekeeping. Please, 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 and my humble is for us ever, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, you don't need to do so. You're already locked in. But do hit the like and share button, especially when you're watching me on replay. Basically, lean on my leasy when you step into my easy. In other words, hit the damn like button when you step into my square circle. I'll be dropping these gems, and I know some of y'all like it because I can tell by the feedback. But I tell you what, leave a comment or a statement. I do read it. I am open-minded. I do take it in consideration. If you have any questions about anything that I said in the past, present, or future, or you with the future, if you think you know me well enough, you know what I'm going to say, hit me up at boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. That's boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. Trust me, I read your stuff. And I take it in consideration if it makes sense. And I'm a woman of a particular age. I have a right to change my mind in my Wendy Williams voice. Y'all see that lovely sign on the side with the green dollar sign and the yellow Boxing Fans Talk TV? Why, that is my Cash App. And what I want you to do is jump on that mug, cut a jig, love it, embrace it, become one with it. Thank you so much for all the Cash Apps that I receive. They go right back into the show with all the equipment that I buy to run the show. So thank you very much. Don't be afraid to use that Cash App. And remember, I come on Monday through Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't give a care what my thumbnails say. I don't know what's up with YouTube. They be having the wrong time. But we put it in right. So Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now let's get into it. So y'all know what I said 2023 gots to be. We gotta have things like a lie is a lie, a truth is a truth. We gotta get rid of chaos. We gotta get out our feelings. We gotta be able to give constructive criticism. It's the only way that, we can do our part as fans to make boxing better. By being honest, and dealing with situations on the up and up, calling it what it is. Even being honest, it don't mean it takes away from how you feel about your favorite fighter. Your favorite fighter still can be your favorite fighter. If you understand people and understand that man inherently is fallible, meaning man is not perfect and they never will be. And when I say man, I'm including women too. We're not perfect. It's an impossibility to be perfect. You're going to make wrong decisions. You're going to step in boo-boo every now and then. But we're resilient. And we can come out on the other side. And what I hope for all fighters going forward is that you take control of your career. Take the lemons and make lemonade to the best of your abilities, because it's your career. Don't nothing feel worse when you have to look back in regrets and be like, I coulda, woulda, shoulda, for your own shit. Don't nobody love you like you. As I tell my family, the young ones in my family, don't nobody care that you got a car but you. Don't nobody care that you got a home but you. Meaning, if you don't care enough to take care of your responsibility and your shit, then who else is? That goes for everything, your personal belongings as well as your career. I cannot stress that enough. So that's what time I'm on before we get into this. But let me give a shout out. Salas King, what's poppin' King? He said, salute Miss T. Al Money, what's poppin' King? Welcome to the building. He said, Miss T, water check, water check, water check. Indeed. Salas, and you talking. ATL, what's going on, brother? He said, salute Queen. PGH Big Dog, what's poppin' King? He said, salute Miss T. He said, stop the cap, Queen. Bud duck out of the negotiation. Facts. Bud is an MF duck. But PGH, you are consistent with how you feel. But so am I. I dubbed the Errol Spence Jr. And let me put his picture up when I'm talking about this man. I dubbed the Errol Spence Jr. as Duckalicious. Because that's what he is. You got to explain his latest moves. And most of you will not be able to. Does that mean Errol Spence can't fight? No. Does that mean he's not one of the best fighters out there? Not alone welterweight? No. But it does mean you cannot, with a straight face and common sense, say this ain't no duck move. It's a duck move for the ages. And he's doing it on purpose. It doesn't matter who negotiates it. He's doing it. That's like I said, a lot of shit with Earl come at the hand of his handlers. The problem with him is he give them carte blanche for his whole career. You can't put that on nobody but him. I always say, like I say, I pray for him and everybody else take control of your own career. You cannot say this is a good move. Remember when I was putting out that Errol Spence is in a predicament now? His back is against the wall. He's in a pickle. And some of you guys was like, oh, no, he ain't in a pickle. He ain't blah, blah, blah. And I kept saying he is. The ball is in his court. He got to make this decision. What will he choose? I did a whole video on it. I had Terence in one corner, Stanley Jonas in another, Boots in another, and Keith Thurman in another. He got to make a choice. He had requirements, i.e. Mando's out the wazoo. He had an obligation or fiduciary commitment with Stanley Jonas. You signed a contract. What about that? We don't understand. You signed that contract. Don't you supposed to honor it? When y'all say he keeps his word, that's not keeping your word. Keith Thurman, no matter how we feel about it, and I'm not arguing y'all points and y'all feeling about why Keith Thurman is suddenly catapulted to the #1 spot, while Errol got to deal with somebody he said he didn't want to deal with. I'm not even arguing the fact that Errol Spence said he don't ever want to fight Keith Thurman. He never, ever, ever want to deal with this guy. He don't like him. That's beside the point. Keith Thurman legitimately is in the spot that he's in. That's not Errol's fault. If you want to blame somebody, blame Mauricio Suleiman, because they hooked him up when he dropped his belts years ago, and they didn't really go public with it. Y'all remember that? I don't think that was right. He should have let the boxing community or the fans know what was going on, because all we knew is that he dropped the belt and won't saying nothing. But it turns out he knew what the fuck he was doing. He knew eventually, with all the ducking that this is how some people feel that he was doing, all the ducking he was doing, avoidance, being hurt, injured, call it what you want. With all that chaos, he knew eventually the WBC was going to come calling and was going to want that strap. So he got ahead of it. He was strategic. He took matters in his own hands. Whether he was advised by Al, I don't know, and I can't tell you if Al have an affinity towards Keith Thurman, being that he's one of the guys that helped put PBC on the map. We'll never know. But whatever the case may be, Keith Thurman made a smooth-ass move by vacating the belt and getting the Emeritus belt in place of it, so that when he was ready, he could come back. You can't point the finger at nobody for that decision but Keith. And why wouldn't Keith do that for himself? So it's not Errol's fault. It's not even PBC's fault that Keith is in the position that he is in. I personally think that PBC advised him as to not hold up the division, wanting Errol to get those straps, because they certainly moved him in position to get them. And guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with that neither. That's what they were supposed to do. Errol Spence was supposed to want those straps. After all, that was his campaign, strap season. Who could be mad at the man for wanting to go get them straps? PBC looked at it like it was a win-win. It's still a guy under our umbrella who got the straps. But this is what we gonna do for you, Keith. When you come back and fight and win a fight, when you ready, we gonna catapult you to the #1 position. And we gonna give you a shot. Whether that's good for Keith or good for Earl is another thing. It's still good for PBC. because whoever wins is still under their umbrella. So I just want to be clear with that. You notice how I'm not blaming Keith, and I'm not blaming Errol. I'm not even blaming PBC. I think Keith made a decision, whatever advice he had got, but he made a decision for his own career. Nothing would have been worse than to come back and have to get in line all over again. At his age, he gets a second chance, a second reprieve. Al Money said ATL, PGH, peace and love. They talking to each other. There we go. PGH says, Bud even ducked the frivolous lawsuit against Dirty Bob. Bud is a duck and a clown, just retired. He wants no smoke. PGH continuously to put out this narrative. But I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Even if he doesn't want to. That lawsuit is not done. I don't know where he get it from. There's nothing out there to say that lawsuit is over. But that's what PGH wants to tell you. Because to him, sorry PGH. Because that's how y'all treat this man like he's a slave. You are the master and Bud is the slave. And that's how you like it. Who knew that y'all Earl fans wish you could be masters? I don't know. Some of you come off like that, not all. ATS said even Steven Espinosa called Crawford slide out today. Well, you're going to have to come on and explain it to me. You know you'll have the floor. Tay said this was so obvious by Al. Hey, Mob. Good evening, Miss T. My sister, what's up, Q? My brother, what's poppin', King? What's poppin', Tay? I see you in here. Martin King Boxing, what's poppin', King? Tay said even the three blind mice could have seen this coming. Y'all smash that like button. Indeed. Martin King said evening queen, Miss T. What's poppin'? Smash the like button and subscribe. That's right. If you haven't already subscribed, go on and cut a jig on that. Y'all speaking to each other. Tay said, and Spence fans say he always consistent and don't lie. Yeah, he don't keep his word. Cool, Q. I'm blocked from E-Thriller still. He didn't. Said, nah. I'm just saying, I'm letting you guys that frequent his chat. But hey, it's what it is. I'm not accusing. Yeah, he'll unblock you. At Martin King Boxing, I doubt that you ain't disrespect the channel. Nah, just going back and forth with Big Fish stops Q. Then he said, Ugas, Espinosa, both called out Bud DS on social media. Only delusional. Bud Justice League fans act like they can't see it. Stop the cap. Well, PGH, did y'all see the Twitter back and forth between Bud and Spence? I don't know how you be more direct than that. Bud just basically slapped the shit out of him virtually in Twitter. Y'all got Twitter. I don't have Twitter. I saw it on somebody else's channel, the Twitter stuff, and I was like, damn. Well, that's a mouthful. Monica King said, Miss T, Errol Spence has hurt his stock, but even Crawford fans to support thanks to the WBA doing favors. They definitely doing favors. But I'm not even mad. Watch this here. I'm not even mad at Errol Spence for catching favors. Miss T's trying to look at this differently. I'm not going to be mad at this man for catching favors. He catch favors, You know. But what we not going to do is assassinate Bud's character and make him out to be something that he's not. Now, if you want to say something about Bud that's true, I really can't say nothing. You know? But to put stuff out as a matter of fact when it's not true, I gotta slap that in the mud. Skolo X-Man, welcome to the building. What's poppin', King? He said, hey, Queen, Miss T. What's good with you? He said, get them likes up. Stop ducking the like button. Hit the like button. Indeed. Please don't duck that. Espinosa is a liar who is trying to save face. Plus, Bud never mentioned negotiations with Espinosa. Indeed. Lying in comments is uncivilized, PGH. You know, PGH be on that. Our money was popping, King, said Quentin. MKB Skolo, what's up? Everybody speaking to each other. And ATS and Steven slapped the shit out of Bud. Facts. Steven's a little weasel. That's why they call him the weasel. Spence told Bud to post the contract that he refused to sign. So when somebody puts something in your lap, you just turn around, put it back in their lap. If Spence want to do that, because I hear tell that when you do that, you can be sued. I'm not in that part of the boxing, so I don't know. But that's what the word on the street is. So if Spence really want that out there, why don't he put it out there? Just like he asked Bud to do it, he can do it too. And squash all of this. And put himself at risk. You notice how a lot of Bud fans, well, I'm going to say me. I'm going to speak for me. I'm not even asking Spence to put it out there because I heard when you do stuff like that, you can get sued. So how about this? Stop coming at Bud like he's a slave, like he don't know no better. He knows this shit too. So how about Spence? You have every opportunity. In fact, we welcome you to do it. Go on and put it out there, Spence, and squash all this shit. That way we can see you are the man. You Earl the Spence Truth. The true Spence, whatever you said. Go on and put it out there. You asking Earl? You asking Bud? You got just as much opportunity to do what you're asking. You want the people to see it? Go on and put it out. Bud name is trash with all promoters for his BS. He will just hide out at BLK Prime, fight C-level stiffs. Disgusting. I don't think everybody feel that way about him, PGH, but I know you feel that way. And it's okay. But Bud would beat the hell out of Spence, and now we would never know. But it's all good. So let me get to it. First, imagine my surprise when I see this. See, Miss T don't cap, she don't hold nothing back. I see this. Let me take this off. Y'all see that? Spence versus Thurman. Dan Tan, I see you in the building. He says, salute Queen Team. What's poppin', King? Spence versus Thurman. Do you see that this is not an official poster with nobody who's official in boxing? But it's good enough for those who want it to be good enough. Because the thing that caught my eye, not that I didn't hear that Spence and Thurman was going to get it in at 154. Hell, I even saw something say a catch weight at 152, but I think it's 154. It was reported by ESPN, so I'm going to give it some credence. And with Spence, as always, we'll see. That's how I have to carry things. All I can say, y'all, is we will see. But I do give it credence because ESPN reported it and other seem to be credible sources reported it. But that Fox pay-per-view thing jumped out at me. And I know for a fact, having looked at a bunch of monikers, before the fights or posters or the advertisements, that they don't word it like that. They don't do it like that. So right away, I was calling BS on the play. But haven't seen it. I gave it due diligence. And I really, for hours, you guys, dug deep into the internet, trying to look for some validity to this. Because we always talk about the fact that Fox and BBC contract is done. It closed out, I want to say, was it 2021? Or maybe 2022 early. But BBC don't have a contract with Fox. We know that Fox is going to change into Bally's pretty soon. We just waiting on that to take place. It has already been changed in certain places. Because they got on your smart TV, you'll see that there's an app for it. And on cable, you'll see that there's a channel for it. So it's already changing. But Fox is not doing no business with BBC like that. Can I say without a shadow of a doubt that Fox will never host or entertain any kind of sports? I cannot. Scullo says salute. Modern King Boxing says exactly at Terence Harris Espinosa a paid shield. He just puts his 2 cents in where he believes it should be. Espinosa is a weasel. You could just call me X-Man, Miss T, like E3. Gotcha, X-Man. Modern King said, Errol ain't no boss, PGH. Who the hell is Spence but a water boy for Al Heyman? You see, he got to fight Thurman, right? Remember, y'all, back a few weeks back, last year, in fact, at the end of the year, I kept saying, it don't matter what Errol Spence picked. He gonna get roasted. I said, whose fault is it that he backed himself into this corner in this pickle? Nobody but his. I mean, there's other people that put him there, but it's his career. So it's his fault. And now the welterweight division is bottlenecked, thanks to Al Heyman and Errol Spence. Nobody's going to feel sorry. But it don't matter what he choose. Talking about Errol Spence, if I'm telling the truth, he's going to catch hell for it. If he fights Stanley Jonas, like he said he would, according to their contract, he's going to catch hell for it. Why? Because he didn't pick Bud Crawford first. If he fight, and then don't let him pick nobody, and they get a payday, he gonna catch hell. If he fights Boots, a lot of people secretly believe Boots had a chance. I didn't even believe it before I saw Boots fight this weekend. And after this weekend, I know he ain't got no chance. Spence will handle that, no problem. But again, he didn't pick Bud. If he fight Keith Thurman, the man he swore up and down, he'll never fight. And he said it with vigor too. I'll never fight that nigga. Shit. I'm putting my stank on it a little bit. But that's how he said it. I ain't gonna never fight him. I can't stand him. He corny. As if any of that is a reason not to match it up with the top tier welterweights. But that's how he felt. Take the L out of lover, remember? These his words. So if he fought Thurman, we was gonna roast him. If he don't fight him, we gonna roast him. Cause you ain't picking Bud first. Plus, it'll show how weak of a position you have when it comes to your career. You can't even map out your own fucking career. And I describe Al Heyman and Errol Spence relationship as like a husband and wife. Not no kinky shit. Get that out your head. Never saying that. Both of them, I don't know about Al, but I'm sure Errol Spence is all man. Even though he was on tape kissing somebody. I still don't fall for that. I think he's all man. But he carries it like a husband and wife. Whatever you like, Al. Whatever you want to do. Y'all have to talk to my man. Y'all refer all questions to him. He decides everything for me. Isn't that how husband and wives interact? Or ideally how a nigga would like for husband and wives to interact. Spence give it up freely. No hesitation, no nothing. So he was going to catch hell. No matter what he chose. The only acceptable fight that we all can agree on was the Bud Crawford fight. But yet again, there's always stuff in between it. Or in front of it. He said because Bud crying about the contract, he was scared to sign. No lawsuit because it's dead. PGH, I know that's what you want to do and say. But it's not true, my brother. And I don't know why you feel you gotta lie. The fact that you feel you gotta lie should be troubling. It is a lie to say that that lawsuit is dead, because it's not. The fact that he wanted transparency. I heard Spence fans say stuff like, when they said, when Bud said, I got $25 million a piece. And Spence said, what about the back end money? And everybody was like, nigga, you asked about the back end money. You have never in your life made $25 million. That's more than triple what you've ever made. You would never have to fight another day in your life. You would have changed your generations of wealth. Not only would you be rich, but your kids would be rich. Your kids' kids could be rich. 25 million? And you ask about the back end? Well, nigga, yeah, this is Bud response. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do the 80-20 or something, however they was gonna do that. You still get your split, but why you care about that? You should be one to jump on this shit for the mere fact of me saying 25 million. But Spence said, you gotta ask my husband. You gotta ask my husband. And what do Errol Spence fans say about that now? They say he can't ask the questions. Of course he should ask a question about the back end. Isn't that transparency? Oh, Spence can do it, but not Bud. They really see the logic if Spence do it, but they don't see the logic if Bud do it. And Bud just fought a month ago. You already hear Spence fan, because I was arguing with one today on the phone. Who Bud gonna fight next? Laughing and joking. As if going to fight Keith Thurman at 154 is a good thing. It's not good for his career. If Spence like getting paid $1.5 million, so be it. If he like it, I love it. I ain't got a heaven and hell to put him in. But fighting Keith Thurman at a weight that's not even your weight division, when Keith Thurman has never shown you otherwise that he wants to move out of this division, this weight division, is asinine. Pure D asinine. And you gotta wonder about niggas like Errol Spence with this shit. You really gotta wonder. Martin King said they have no more Texas instruments in Texas, I see. No speak and spell, speak and write, or speak and math, because 154 isn't a title fight. It's an exhibition. Speak and history, PBC. Yeah, it's not a title fight. Damn, I lost my spot. What is that? A lot of chick. Oh, damn. I'm trying to read y'all chats. Who watching this matinee hot trash main event on pay-per-view? Bud has no business sense. He needs to have a boss because he can't do it. You say that, but he doesn't. Y'all see the hate with PGH. PGH finds it impossible to be credible. Love him to death, but he can't bring himself to be credible. What he said, Bud has no business sense, but he make business decisions. Remember when y'all said he was with Daniel Canahan, but he just went to Thailand. I thought everybody associated with Daniel Canahan is banned or got their passport stripped. He just went to Thailand. When will the lies stop, I wonder? ATL said at least it ain't been sneezing. I don't know what you mean by that. It said Bud ducked Spence and fought amnesia and had to use furry gloves. Shit is sad. Again, you got other people talking about those Everlast gloves, and they took responsibility for themselves. But PGH will tell you a lot to get his point across. So y'all know what you gotta take what he say with a grain of salt. ATL, Martin King Boxing Salute fam. Mike Jones is in the building with Bobby King. He said chess moves, we moving past, but you not making a good career decision, Mike. Heyman is responsible for the biggest fights in boxing and has worked with Michael Jackson, and he's failed at those ventures as well. You guys got selective information y'all like to prop up. But anybody with some common sense and can read will see right through you. In my Biggie voice, you see through, boo. I don't know what to tell you. You see through. TBV stomped a mud hole in Spence fans and PBC this morning. It was bad. Mike Jones said, we moving to 154 and dropping the belts. Let Crawford them fight for the belts. Yeah. Spence ain't gonna never know what it feel like to be undisputed. And that's not Bud saying it. That's me and other people. His fans or people with common sense. It's a fact. He doesn't know what it feel like. So I'm not even saying nothing that ain't factual. Sorry if the truth hurts. ATL said, you're so delusional, shaking my head, queen. ATL, come on now, you know better than that. I ain't sat up here and said one lie. At Mike Jones, so Spence semi-retired if he doesn't have to defend the belts he won. And you cool with it? Martin King, they probably are. Presidential fire, what's Papa King said, with a Spence fan call out the hypocrisy. They're not. They cool with lies. Kareem's boxing news, welcome to the building. He said cause and effect. Crawford ran from the negotiation. Yeah, like Spence ran from it. Like they've been trying to run into the arms of Canelo. If I could sing, you remember that song? I would sing that song. We just run to the arms to the one who loves you. They run into Canelo arms. But Canelo don't want no parts of them. He said, why would I break up a happy home between your husband and you? Al Heyman. Martin King said, now you're speaking for Spence. How you know he's dropping the belts? Exactly. We don't know. We know with his back up against the wall on that one too. ATS said Thurman better than being sneezing. He may be. But your boy said what he said after the Ugas fight, and he's not sticking to it. Mr. Warren Lawrence is in the building with Poppy King. Mike Jones said we don't need Bud. And Bud, I don't know what you're trying to say, need us. We gonna unify. Bud don't need y'all. Spence energy has always been fighting style. When it came to Bud, exactly like Anthony Joshua to Deontay. Exactly. And Mike Jones, now that I can agree to, as soon as Spence drops them girdle belts, we will go our separate direction and just support who you like. Martin King said true media. Martin King boxing, yup, Bud playing games. Oh, Mike Jones. He said Martin King boxing, yup, Bud playing games. Tell him to meet us at 154. Bud don't care. I'm sure he don't. And that's us saying it. Bud ain't saying it. Who is Spence? But one less ass whooping that Bud need to give out. Bud could even tell Spence who the investors were. That what y'all keep hopping on. Remember Spence told him, go talk to my husband. You can't get around that, PGH. We already know he doesn't sit down with negotiations. He leaves it up to his husband. Andrew Charles is in the building. He says Spence too fat to fight in his own division. Yes. Y'all boy is kind of on the hefty side. Hefty. You know, he in the business of being in shape. That's the career he chose. So, you know, nothing against anybody with weight issues. You know, hell, I be having weight issues, but I ain't choose to be no boxer. Modern King Boxing said, ain't no king chasing a peasant. At Mike Jones, we see that by his promo, looks like Crawford can just fight for the belts and still be all-time great. You know, the worst thing you can do to somebody is kill him with success. You know, the illegitimacy of Errol Spence is going to ruin him. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit going to come to light. And then what they going to say, I don't know. But, like, let me get back to what I was saying. I'm going to get back to y'all chats in a minute. But like I said, I heard that it was a 152 catch weight. I don't know how either one of those are. I'm going to take it right now as being credible. This info seemed credible because who it was reported by, people like ESPN and others. All I can say, it remains to be seen. But at first glance, it does seem credible that they're going to have this fight. But hey, you never know. With Spence, anything can happen. This photo caught my eye. The photo that I had up where they had Fox pay-per-view. And upon research, I found nothing that would confirm Fox is putting this fight on. So I don't know why anybody had to put a lie out. I don't know, when it comes to him, Spence or PBC, lies reign supreme. And here at Boxing Fans Talk TV, we having none of that. We're not having no lies. But I'm going to tell you what I did find interesting at Fox. I found that they do have an app. Now, I've seen that. I wasn't expecting that, and I wasn't looking for it. And you know what? If I'm willing to wait till they really broadcast, hey, we got an app. But Fox does have an app, y'all. That's what I saw. Now, we know the past 5 years of avoiding, ducking, or whatever you want to call it that Spence was doing regarding Bud Crawford. Without rehashing all that mess, this latest move by Errol Spence Jr. is definitely a duck move. Had Terence did it, this is exactly what they would call it. At first, hearing about the Thurman versus Spence pending bout, I wasn't shocked. Again, it's not Spence's fault that they put Keith Thurman up front. And Keith Thurman standing on his boots, whomever, Crawford, the ball was in Spence's court. And it's almost like he was in a catch-22. He damned if he do, he damned if he don't. But the fans wanted to see Crawford. The biggest money fight of all of them will be Crawford. But, you know, Spence ducking. I mean, he's scared. You know, I'm going to stop letting it get to me as best I can. He's scared. You can't fix scared. We know the WBC and the WBA ordered the fight between Spence and Thurman. But the WBC ordered it first and the WBA doubled down. Because the first date was going to be December 17th through the WBC. But then the WBA doubling down, extending the deadline out to February. Now they are apparently accepting this bout between the two of them at each other, you know, whether it's a catchweight or 154, which don't make sense. I thought it was strap season. You not going to get a strap fighting Keith Thurman. You don't even have the decency to follow just regular boxing protocol and fight Keith Thurman, giving him an opportunity to win the belts if he win. And I can tell you for a fact, if you reverse that situation, Errol Spence and his fans will have a fit. If he finally get the fight he want, but it's not for nothing. If they can maneuver and say, hey, you know, alright then, fuck it, I'm gonna fight this nigga. But we gonna move the weight up, cause I'm too lazy to fucking make weight. Let's keep it a buck. We're gonna move this fight up, and it's not gonna be for any of the belts. Because I'm God. And I get to decide who deserves what. That's how people be looking at him. He might not intentionally mean that shit, but that's how I look. This move is for Spence more so than Thurman. Thurman has never expressed, showed, or conveyed to anybody that he was wanting to move out the 147-pound division. And he can make the weight. Spence, on the other hand, can't make the weight. So this move is for him. And it gets him to secure his belts. Because with Thurman, you can say what y'all want, but that's not an easy wash for Spence. We don't know. Anybody who get in the ring can have a chance. Thurman got more than that kind of chance. A lot of us think that Spence will win. True enough. But Thurman definitely got a chance. More than just a regular chance. Because he's in the ring. Thurman is a knockout artist. Spence is not. He can catch Spence slipping and hit him with one of them haymakers. And if Thurman gets you hurt, he gonna finish you. Spence can hit him in the body, in the face, or whatever, in the nuts. And you know, it hurt Thurman. Because Spence is relentless. Y'all know I call him a nut digger, so that ain't nothing new. But even if he never hit him in the nuts, Spence can hurt him. And crush him. And that's not hitting him in the nuts. So that's how I'm being fair. But this is not... I'm giving it a 60-40. Like, it's 60% chance that Errol will win. 40% chance that Thurman will win. When Keith is used to fighting people he know he can beat. Spence has never been in a 50-50 fight. So this one makes it even worse. The WBA mandated that they fight for the title. And Spence team, that Spence team, let me say it one more time for the people in the back. That Spence team reached out to the WBA and asked, can they make this provision where they fight for 154 and no title? And the WBA said, okay. So I guess that's going to satisfy the WBA when it comes to the mandatory requirement that they had on Spence to fight Keith Thurman in the first place. That's weird. I have never heard of nothing like that. You have a mandatory in your weight division. So you move it out your weight division. Don't fight for the title. I.e. the title is not on the line. And you satisfy your mando. Where they do that at? And what's worse, you asked for it. Thurman didn't ask for it. You asked for it, Errol Spence. Or maybe your husband did and you just didn't know. But it's still your career. Your responsibility. Don't call yourself the big fish if you can't handle the responsibility. That's why the kings and the motherfucking bosses get paid the big bucks. Because with that position comes responsibility. Like say he gets to keep his belts and he ain't even putting them on the line. And I ask y'all how can any Spence fan defend that or explain it? And then say the Mando is satisfied. How can any Spence fan say that that's not a bad career move for Errol? They not gonna say it because they biased. They love this dude. They can't be credible. Their credibility is shot. What is so hard about following the rules that everyone has to follow? Why Spence don't have to follow? What's hard about it? Once Errol move up in the weight, I feel, this is me feeling, my opinion, I feel he will never go back down to 147. It's a wrap. He ain't never gonna do that. He already have trouble making the weight. Look how big he is. He's so lazy, he can't even make the weight now. Even though he got the time to make the weight. And you know what make it even more crazy? Ain't he the one that exercised with the awesome and great Blu-ray? Have y'all heard how Blu-ray exercises, folks? If you don't get skinny off of that shit, I don't know what to tell you. You might have something wrong with you. So all them years that he was chopping it up with Blu-ray, doing the exercise with Blu-ray, he don't have it within himself to lose the weight now. It's too difficult. Again, this is the career he chose. I say he is just waiting for Bud to drop the belt. All their moves look like that. Let me make this move, make him so frustrated so he can drop the belt. Then I'll swoop in like Canelo and scoop that belt up without having to face Terence Bud Crawford. Let me continue to take the easy route. Errol Spence don't want to be held accountable. And because of that, he comes off like a fraud. And he's a duck. As I dubbed he, Duckalicious. But the piece de la resistance that get me is these tweets. Now, I'm not going to put the tweets up. I don't have Twitter. And I don't like to play nobody else's shit. But there's a person out there that reads the Twitters verbatim. And some of y'all got Twitter. And verbally, or writing stuff down, Bud Crawford essentially slapped the shit out of Errol Spence. He can't be no more direct than what he just did. I would love to see how Errol fans could explain this away. Don't have Twitter, but for those of y'all who do, y'all can go look it up. I ain't lying about it. Now, I always try to develop some questions after some shit like this be going down. You know what I'm saying? Why not go for undisputed and fight Bud? That's what you said after your fight with Ugas. Don't blame us. Blame your mouth. Spence said that shit. Don't get at Miss T. I didn't say it after the fight. Spence said it. So when you say he a man of his word, no, he not. He said that shit almost a year ago, in April, last year. And what has he done? Why fight with no title on the line when you got titles? You're not sure of yourself? You need some assurance? You need a favor? You need them to hold your hand? How emotional crybaby shit is this? The fact that he don't want to fight Keith Thurman and the reasons why. Y'all always say girls are emotional shit. It look like y'all men be more emotional than us. You can't admit that that's emotional bullshit. I don't like him. Therefore, I'll never fight him. But you're a boxer, and so is he. And y'all are both in the same division. Weight division. Why you gotta maneuver shit around to your favor? Why you just can't get it from the mud? A fight for nothing over a fight for something is a front row seat to some bullshit. There's nothing that can be gained other than either one of them saying, I beat you. Nothing. But it's strap season. But it's I want to be undisputed. Your boy know how I feel. Crawford know how I feel. You don't want to know how that feel, Errol Spence? You leaving the weight class because you did all this training with all these people? As your people like to say all the time, he in the gym, he training. Now, you wouldn't look at Errol Spence and say, oh, this dude, like in general, and just be like, oh, he's fat. But looking at him from a boxing perspective, in the weight class he's supposed to be in, he is fat. Yeah, it can happen to anybody. That's what happened to folks. You have to work at keeping the weight off. That's one of the hardest things about boxing. Errol Spence is not alone in this. He don't corner the market in this. This is half of all these boxers' problem. I would say it's, let me see. I would say it's 2/3 of all the boxers' problem. To be honest, you only have a few boxers who don't have weight issue, can make weight without even trying, eating what they want. That's some people. We call that genetics. It don't mean they got the best genetics. It's just how the cookie crumble. But Errol Spence ain't one of them. And in that, he's similar to most boxers. Y'all know this man big as hell for the weight class that he chose. He's holding up the 147-pound division with all his nonsense. Why not get it over with and fight Bud? Why not you and Bud sit down and make this deal? Because your husband, he's going to throw a monkey wrench in it. Most of all, y'all know what he said at the end of Uga's fight. Like, I can't say that enough. And he's not keeping his word. Can't say that enough. Where is this favor for him coming from? Not hating. I would just like to know, where is it coming from and why? But Errol, if you catch a favor, catch that motherfucker. I mean, can't nobody hit him up for people wanting to give him favor and he catching it. I ain't mad at Errol for that. I am curious to know about it though. But all of this fugazi ass movements is cool with his fans. And y'all cannot say this is good for his legacy. But y'all cool with that. His legacy or his career. But y'all cool with that. So, for me, this is the nail in the coffin. Duckalicious has came out. He's outed himself. And it is what it is. President Jafar said, Spence cousin is my friend. I stay telling him Spence scared of Bud. 5 years later, he still ain't made the fight, but he, the big fish, right. PGA said fake news from Bud, no proof of funds. That husband shit is disrespectful. That what it looked like to me. It's disrespectful to call women bitches too and blame everything on us. But you don't hear me crying about it. Don't cry, PGH. Remember, men are not emotional. Bud told y'all he made it, Y'all ain't proving that y'all even got a coin to rub together. Y'all ain't even proving that y'all the kings of y'all house. But What you talking about? Bud ain't show no proof. He don't know you. He don't like you. You don't like him. What you talking about? You don't have to believe him. Anybody who know and will have authority to know have said it and confirmed it, and Bud confirmed it. If you don't believe him, so be it. I ain't gonna get in an argument with that. I mean, you can keep wanting to be his slave master, but he like Nat Turner on y'all ass. He don't want to be y'all slave. Modern King Boxer said, Prez, that's what they all truly think. Mike Jones said, tell Bud to go undisputed without Spence at 147. We about to light 154 up. That's cool. And Spence better not make, he better not beat Charlo, because Bud really gonna come to his ass. And then you can't hide. Warren said, shaking his head. At Mike Jones, all facts, bro. These Bud fans just blind, but won't buy Bud's pay-per-view. I bought it. I ain't buy no PBC shit, but I bought BLK. At Martin Boxing King, Bud ain't fighting them young guns at 147. Once Spence go to 154, it's a straight duck. Duckalicious. 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 He need to start doing commercials. Duckalicious. Crawford wore the gloves off. Paul game real. Said Mike Jones, why wouldn't he Crawford a prize fighter if Espinosa gets a re-up and Espinosa claims he got in his back? They give up a bag to get Crawford on their resume. A lot hurt egos in the chat today. Did your king make you look like idiots again? I think so. They just don't want to admit it. Any casual that don't even look at boxing would hear this case, they wouldn't side with them. They would see outside. They would. I mean, it's just facts. They would see outside. And it's the truth. You pick any casual that don't know me and don't know y'all, and then present the facts, and they will be like, you guys are biased. But hey, all you doing is avoiding the inevitable. One day Spence gotta stop being scared, and maybe he need to divorce his husband Al Heyman and take control over his career. Mike Jones said, PGA's big dog, Spence can't afford to keep waiting on Bud to make up his mind. We got options at 154. Man. It said, whoa, Miss T. Only one running in cable arms. Yeah, that's Spence. Canelo, yeah. Mike Jones, major fight still on deck for Spence, but has very few options. Spence was backed in the corner. I will say he was damned if he do, he damned if he don't. Because he didn't want to fight none of them. None of them. He didn't want to fight Crawford. He didn't want to fight Standing Jonas because he's not a man of his word. He won't go honor that contract. He doesn't want to fight Boots. He damn sure don't want to fight Thurman. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. He was backed in the corner. He was in a pickle. Mike Jones, Martin King, Modern Boxing, Crawford ain't going nowhere near Ennis or Ortiz. Kiss them belts goodbye. We'll see. Here we go again. Same old shit, dog. Just a different day. Here we go again. You know how niggas do when we play, how we play here. We go again. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. Here we go again. Look, I'm gonna drop the chat, but I want to get to everybody. So I'm going to go through the chat first. Walter Tran, welcome to the building. What's poppin', King? He said, funny how two people can look at the same picture but see total different things. I see facts, man. Yeah. That is funny, Walter, though. Modern King said, catch weight for wussies and casuals. Miss T, we like boxing clinic. Hey, remember, he don't do tune-ups. Between Bud and Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman is a tune-up. PJ's watching. Whenever he gonna whip Crawford's ass. I don't think so. Boost, Virgil, and Ellis all choose to fight Spence, not Bud. Teron Harris was Poppy King. Hit T. Hit the likeness T. Always got the ingredients. Yeah, share. Whether y'all stream or buy, y'all still watching Spence versus Thurman. I ain't say I ain't gonna watch it. You know, that's when I do my cut and peek routine. Cut and peek, what you doing tonight? Just thought I was in the neighborhood and dropped by. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. That's right. You feel like your man's safe now. He ain't. He's a nightmare. I don't care who Bud fight. He gonna win. Who Bud fight next? Because Spence has a fight. Do he? Ain't no contract signed. You see how y'all like to push narratives? Ain't no dates concrete. Ain't nothing signed. So do he? Bud just came off a fight last month. Spence came off of a fight last year. Almost a year ago. What is y'all talking about? That's for sure. Everybody gonna watch the fight. Everybody watches all the fights. I don't care what they say. Monica King said, multitasking that boxing fans talk TV. The difference between Crawford and Spence boxing heads. Welterweight 147, 66.68 kilograms. Champion Terence Crawford, super champion. Yeah, Spence fuck around and get them belts off the Charlo. And then he ain't got no choice. And watch how he skedaddle and run in too. Cause Bud gonna be on his neck. Omaha, D-Ray Promotions was popping. Omaha approves this MF message. I feel you. Spence been at 147 in 11 years. It's in its division now. Y'all, look, Ennis got exposed. I didn't even talk about what Terence could do to him, but we definitely see, this notion that he was going to do something to Spence. I was like, I don't see it. But Spence is doing what Mayweather did with him to Keith Thurman. He just tried to throw people in the path so he can get out of a tough jam. It ain't going to work. You will go down in history as Duckalicious. Martin King said Spence in Fat Camp posing as a welterweight. I invited my subscribers over here. I made a video, Queen. Love. What's up, ATL? Thank you. At ATL, that's smart. I have to try that one day. Respect. Mike Jones said 11 years at 147. We moving on up. He showed this at D-Ray Promotion, top of the day, bro. Gone then. I'm going to just drop this link. And y'all can get in. I'll sit down and let y'all curse me out. Ain't gonna change my position. I just said my piece. Duckalicious is in effect. Martin King said, move away and stop the cap. Crawford won because Spence never completed anything. He ain't never kept his word. Martin King, top of the day, bro. ATL laughing. They called them kings for a reason. Facts, Miss T. Exactly. Mike Jones said we're moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Joseph Bailey is in the building with Papa King. He said, once again, it's on. Salute. My boy ATL just came up in the building. I know he got a lot to say. Look, that nigga was already. Drop the link, Miss T. Let me get in your ass.
What they say on Minister Side, you know you done fucked up, don't you?
Go ahead and get it.
You know you done fucked up.
Yeah. So you bought the beer at 10 o'clock.
At 11:30, you bought the beer. What's up, Queen?
What's going on with you? How was your day today?
Man, it was good, man. I can't complain. I'm still here. I made it to your show.
I appreciate. Hey, I tried what you was talking about. I didn't see you in my email.
I sent it. I don't know. Through my Gmail to your email.
Let me check. Damn, that ain't it. Hold on.
But yeah, I invited my subscribers to your channel. I made a video. You know, I told them you could catch me on your channel at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? They want to come through. I told them like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You the sister. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do big things this year.
I know we trying to conquer some things. I told them we getting rid of. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see it now. Okay, I got you. It came through.
You got me?
Yeah, it just wasn't showing when I got off. And nigga, when I made it to the bed, I won't coming back to this computer.
Hell no.
What's up, Miss ATL?
What's up?
You over there coughing, I hear.
Yeah, a little choke.
Yeah, she got C19.
She do?
Oh.
Nah, I'm just bullshitting.
I don't.
Damn, I was gonna say, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
She got the medication C19.
Dude, I just had a cold. It's going around.
From the plants.
Forever. Huh?
From the plants.
From the plants? I don't know. I don't think so. They was helping me go to sleep.
Nah, sometimes, you know, the plants get C19.
Do they? I hope not.
The flowers that God gave us from Earth.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I done partaked in that too many times. I hope not.
Nah. We done had, yep.
Hey,
hello,
so what you got on
Joseph.
it? Hey, Ronald.
What's going on, Ronald?
What's good, ATL?
About to,
Cool,
ATL
man.
about to he about to dig in my chest. Go ahead, ATL. Do what you gotta do. Pop,
I mean, not nice. Not nice, I meant.
Nah,
hey,
it's all
look.
good. Go ahead.
While you was talking all that mess, oh my God. Let me tell you what your boy Steven Espinoza said about Crawford today. You know, hey, out of everybody else, right?
Yeah.
He got his nose in tune to boxing, right?
I guess.
So let me tell you what he said.
Uh-huh.
He said, I said no such thing, and Bud didn't need to fight in 2022. He decided he wanted to. Late in the process, without telling anyone else, the Spence fight could have happened in January 2023, and he was fully given transparency in writing, applicable.
Applicable or
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's a weasel, and it don't change nothing. You know, all I can say is, if Bud didn't fight this in 2022, y'all, he would have been stripped. That's the rules of the WBO.
He said, and Bud didn't need to fight in 2022. He didn't need to.
They knew that. They knew that he would be stripped. Not to cut you off.
Yeah, I mean, I showed the rules. You know why I ain't gonna go back and forth? Because I showed the rules on here.
But Steven, I don't give a damn about whatever other bloggers you done heard, whatever channels you done heard. There's somebody inside the boxing corporation.
Of course.
So you can't just blow
He's
that.
the one that's giving Al-Him the money. He's the one that gives Al-Him the money.
But I can blow it off when I pull up WBO rules and show you in their own rule book where what I'm talking about.
WBO rules, really?
Yeah, I showed it. I don't know.
They the most strict. They the most strict.
I showed them the rules. I can't do no more than that, y'all.
WBO rules.
WBO rules, Section 5. I can't.
One belt.
It up.
One belt.
You have to defend your belts every
one belt.
Every 9 months, ATL. You say it however you want to. It's in their rules.
So none of the other belts got them same stipulations?
Dude,
evidently they don't. Since they for the mandatory ages, evidently they don't. Like,
yeah, they got different rules and different sanctioning bodies. The WBO, if you don't follow their rules, they are strict.
Can somebody in the chat click the link and help me out? Don't let them do this to me tonight, man. Hell no.
We're not knocking you down.
No.
I ain't mad at you for listening to the weasel. But he can't beat the rules. Yeah. Documentation beats conversation.
Somebody out the chat, join me, man. I can't do this jumping tonight.
And ATL, speaking of rules, the WBO just made Jermell Charlo have to show extra proof, even though he had a doctor's note. That's how much a good standard they are. They're like a good standard situation. That's how AJ got the fight with Usyk. That's how Usyk got the fight with AJ because they make you follow their rules.
Where they was at when goddamn Tyson Fury's glove was flopping and flipping?
But he wasn't with the WBO though.
Not with the
I don't give a
WBO.
damn.
I mean, that's the catch-all.
Everybody should have the same damn energy.
Hey, I can agree to that. Every
I
belt
agree to
section
that,
body
too.
should have the same basic rules,
No,
but they
see
don't. They don't, and no matter what me and you do, no matter if we cut a jig, write a
So we all agree to that, right?
president,
Everybody should have the same energy.
we can all agree to that. I'm with you on that. But ain't nothing we can do about that shit.
How can we change that?
We petitioning it right now.
Yeah.
It'll be a petition coming out on YouTube. Everybody got to sign it. We're looking for 10,000 signatures. We're gonna take it to the governor, to Congress. Real talk. There's a petition coming out any day now.
Yeah,
I hope everybody signs it.
There has to be some regulation because you got it in football, you got it in basketball, and you definitely got it in baseball. But they won't do it in boxing because the corrupted people that having their hands knee deep in boxing don't want to let that go. So I don't know. One day, they've been hoping for this since before either one of us was a twinkle in our daddy eye.
I mean, and this is just for the young fighters coming up. Like, it's not even for the fighters that we mad that won't get to see a fight. But look at all these young guys who happen to stagnate their career because of the bull crap that's going on in boxing. Look at the guy Tim Tszyu. Not saying that's important, but he had to go back home, and that was because of injury though. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like you slow down the sport. Like, sport's supposed to be in good standard, and it doesn't be in good standard every day, constantly. So the aliyah to me is being like violated. So that's why we're gonna start the petition.
Hey,
It'll be coming out any day now. Trust me.
check this out, right?
What's up?
It's 2023, man. We trying to change that energy, man. We trying to bring the fun and the respect back to boxing, man. We can't keep dwelling on the past, man. We talking about this year. We need to, you know what I'm saying?
We talk, and I agree, but am I talking about something that's happening in the future?
Leave the past in the past,
but
man.
this is
Let's
not
embrace
the past.
the future.
This is not the past, though.
Let's embrace the future, man.
We got somebody named Wilder, Mr. Maceo.
You know what I'm saying? Embrace the future.
I'm embracing the future. This day will go down in infamy.
The Bud and Spence fight ain't happening right now. Let's embrace the fights coming up, for real.
Lady T, how y'all doing tonight?
What's up,
Lady
Maceo? What you got
That's
on?
good. Gold.
Well,
I just
skipping past.
I just come in and say one thing to ATL.
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? Happy New Year to you, my dog.
Happy New Year to you, fam.
He was ready for you, ATL.
Hey, look here.
For you, Mr. Maceo.
Look here. I at the Chinese restaurant. I got some duck sauce over for Earl. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, we got some crawfish too.
Mr. Maceo,
We got some craw duck sauce.
Is it called Duckalicious?
No, it's called craw duck
boy, look
sauce.
at here.
He need
God
that
dang,
duck
go
sauce,
to-
that hot dog. He need that hot dog sauce, Mr. Gold. He need that hot dog sauce, that
We
kind
need
of
some
burn
craw
your
duck
soul.
sauce.
Look at here, ATL. ATL, your boy Duck is so bad he faking car accidents and shit.
Yeah.
Man, we know what's going on, man. I told Miss T, I can't even argue with nobody about this fight because everybody know what the fuck's supposed to happen, and he fight been sneezing. So, you know, everybody had
got a quarter on
Okay,
that
break.
beat.
Okay, ATL, break down.
Everybody had a cold and been sneezing, but
Who you talking about? Ben
you know, the
sneezing?
flu back.
Are you talking about Avenesian? This nigga right here, okay.
Sneezing.
Oh, I've been sneezing, yeah. Abilesian, Polynesian.
And all the people that big up Boost.
My niece and them.
He couldn't even get Chimichanga out the way. Come on.
Okay.
So we
This is pathetic. This is pathetic. I never seen anything in my life. Long as I look at that box, I never seen no shit like this.
He could have fought Thurman. He could have fought Boots. He could have fought Regis Pro-Rate. He could have fought Stanionis. He could have fought
fans on TV. I could not get past the word when I was reading that article. Yeah,
Ben sneezing.
When I was reading that article, like what the WBA said, we giving special permission to Spence. I was reading it word for word. I was like, what the fuck kind of writing is this? Like, the way it was worded was
y'all again, right? I'm finna kill all y'all Crawford fans. I know y'all don't want to hear this right now.
What's up?
Not only did he fight Ben Sneezing, right? But Ben Sneezing
Yeah.
already had a fight.
He's all in
He bought Ben Sneezing out of the fight that he was already in.
Oh,
Nobody else want to fight him.
Wanted
Nobody else
to
want to fight
They
him.
took Ben. They asked Benesian. They asked Crawford, did he want to fight? It was their fight in the first place. They asked him to come over there and replace that
Ben
situation.
Sneezing had a fight set up already. They bought Ben Sneezing out of his fight to fight
That's
Crawford.
BLK problem wanting to sponsor Crawford. It wasn't Crawford picking him, and he was a ranked fighter. They wanted that fight. Crawford just agreed with him and went over there since he didn't have a fight. I don't blame him. I would have took it too.
Let me see.
Hey, we got D-Ray in the building. What's going on? Pop your collar.
Blessings, Queen T. I appreciate you.
What's good?
Hey, PGH, Mike Jones, ATL need some help up here. Hey, but you doing your thing, bro. Keep cooking.
What's good, D-Ray, bro?
There you go. There you go.
For example.
Hey, ATL, every time you play that shit, I be thinking of Rudy from Fat Album. You know how Rudy be shaking his head when he do that little pimp. But D-Ray, you got the floor. What's good with you?
D-Ray, you still
Hey,
there,
the
bro?
truth is duckalicious.
Duckalicious, indeed. Hey, y'all make sure.
Hold on.
Y'all spread that name around.
Oh shit! Now
Duckalicious.
I got something for
There's
y'all.
a few names for him. Ducktorious, Duckalicious, Duck Squad. He had PBT.
Duckadamas.
Duckadamas. I like that one.
Duck and Donut.
Duckadamas. He is like the leader of the Ducks and shit.
Hey, but check this out though. But check this out though. I want to say this. If Keith Thurman get more than 35%, Duckalicious extra sauce, huh?
Ooh, I ain't think about that. And a guarantee. Yeah.
Hey, at least he fighting somebody with a damn name. Y'all can't even talk shit about nothing, man. That nigga fought a Ben Sneezing. Out of all the other options, he gonna fight somebody who ranked 13. Get the hell out of here, bro.
Remember that song, Supersonic?
Get the hell out of here, man. Y'all sound terrible, bro.
Yeah. Remember
he had 1 through 10 and he picked 13.
I wish Gerard Ennis knew how to knock somebody out like that though. ATL, like he knocked him out like perfectly. He hit him with that left, and then he.
Yeah, I can knock somebody ranked 13 out. I could knock somebody ranked 13 out.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we wouldn't be in this mess. Duckadamas saw this shit in his crystal ball that it was coming to this. Just the rest of us didn't see it. Duckadamas, aka Duckalicious.
He's fighting another name that somebody who Crawford ain't beat.
Yeah, but we talking about 147 though. He holding up the division. Can you agree to that?
To fight him too. Crawford was scared to fight him too.
You know, it would have been a positive thing if he would have just said he moving to 154 and he dropped all the belts.
He was scared to fight Thurman.
We all would be having positive reviews today.
Don't forget.
Okay, Spence moved up, got rid of the belt.
I agree with you.
I would have said the right thing to him. I'd be like, oh
Don't
man, he's
forget,
moving up.
Crawford was scared to fight Thurman.
That's not true.
Crawford was scared to fight Thurman. Oh my goodness.
That's not true.
What's going on here today?
ATL, come on.
Crawford ain't turned out no fight.
He going deep off in that bag today though.
He was up under the rock. Ain't that where you find crawfish, under a rock?
I think when Crawford got his belt at 147, I think that's when Keith finally went on the didn't he finally just start getting away from boxing then? Like when Crawford first moved up, if I'm not mistaken.
He was somewhat retired. He said, Keith Thurman want to go over there, and you want to go over there. And then Errol Spence called Al Heyman.
He had a little duck sauce on him then.
It's funny though. Crawford's whole situation is documented, like clearly. He never lied about any of this crap.
There's a duck.
If somebody's saying all that on camera, I don't consider that a duck. Where's Errol Spence camera stuff at? It's
I
kind of
don't know
like
what
top
y'all,
secret.
I don't even know why this conversation is still relevant. Y'all know what the hell going on. Y'all just heard about that shit because he went the way he
No,
went.
I'm happy, bro. We got a
Ain't nowhere in
resolution.
the
At least
hell
he's
you
at
could be happy
154
down in
now.
your heart like that man
Well,
really.
he's at 154.
Hey,
and we know
ATL,
he's
but I
not
got a
fighting.
question, bro.
Not defending his belt. So, yeah.
Right, and that's why I got a question. I want to know. Let's say he win, then what's his next move, bro?
If who win
Tell us
against
that. Is he gonna drop the belt
Ooh,
or he
great
gonna
question.
if he
defend
win
it?
against Thurman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
after he beat Thurman.
What, hey, look, this is what y'all
The Nutcracker.
The
Y'all
Nutcracker. The
hate
Nutcracker,
so much.
ATL.
Y'all
What's the
hate so
Nutcracker
much.
right
That's what y'all fail to realize. Just because he fighting at 152 catch weight, whatever, he's not gonna lose his belt. That's just like Canelo. He's got belts in different divisions. He ain't lose his belts.
Can we
Clarissa
quote you on
Shields
that, though?
got
Can
belts
we quote
in
you on
different
that, though?
divisions. She's not losing her belts for fighting in a different weight. Y'all got to
That's
remember
right.
that part too.
That's
He
why
ain't
Oh,
we
gonna
he
call
lose.
him.
ducked out
That's
too.
why
Come on,
Keith
bro.
That's why we call him Duck
Man, come on, man.
He get,
Be real
he
like
get,
shit, man.
I'm just
he
messing
get
with
to
you, bro.
keep his
He's
belts.
not losing his belts, bro. He's gonna spin the block. He gonna whoop Keith
Can you
Thurman
say
ass
that
at
for sure, though?
152.
Can you say
And
that
he's
for
still
sure?
gonna
He
make
won't
more
lose
money
his belt
than
between now
Bud
and then.
Crawford against Ben Sneezing against Thurman. Y'all gonna be looking crazy, shawty. I'm telling you.
You know what I noticed? You know what I noticed that Errol Spence does before he actually fights, though? Just before he fought Ugas. He knew that people were about to boycott his fight, and then he got back in good graces with people saying that he was going to call Crawford out to make sure that the pay-per-view sell. It ain't working this time. When his fight
Man,
come
you're
up,
crazy
I'm
as
going to
hell,
make sure
man.
all the way to the end
He
that I'm not
ain't
buying
never
that
liked
fucking fight,
Thurman,
bro.
bro. He
He's
ain't never
gonna
liked
use
Thurman.
Did,
You don't think
did
you know what I'm
DJ
saying?
make more
You
money?
don't think he gonna be
against-
talking shit all through the press conferences because he don't like Keith Thurman, man? He gonna talk shit
Well,
and he
yeah, he
gonna
needs to
whoop Keith
concentrate on
Thurman ass.
that because I ain't
He
buying
gonna
it.
sell this
They
fight.
can
I
buy that
promise
shit.
you that. We could bet on
I
that shit
believe
right now.
I believe you, because I saw one yesterday where Spence or where Thurman was talking like from 2 years ago, and I almost bought that shit. I'm like, damn, Thurman talking real tough. He explained the whole situation with the belt and how when he left, how Earl only beat the people that he beat. I was like, damn, I was like into it, but I'm not gonna be into it because I already know that story. I hope they support that fight though. I'm still it.
Mike Jones, I'm with you. Hell yeah, he got Canelo status. Fuck them goddamn
Hey,
belts.
let's ask Duckalicious
Scare ass
himself.
fighters, man.
Let's ask Duckalicious himself. Duckalicious, aka the Nutcracker. What are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, right.
He
He
laughing
quiet
all
now.
the way.
He quiet and laughing.
Too quiet.
The Nutcracker right here.
Hey,
The Nutcracker.
I told Minty,
On the
if he
screen,
ever
ATL.
fight
The
Crawford,
Nutcracker on the
I hope
screen.
he punched Crawford ass in the nuts.
If he do, he gonna lose a point. He gonna lose a
Are
point if he do
you
that.
mad, ATL? Come on.
Didn't I always say that, Miss T?
Yeah, you did say that.
I don't like fights where they cheat, yo. I really don't like fights where they cheat. That was a good fight between him and Porter, though. But
Man,
they was
I
low
don't give a
blowing.
fuck.
I think
He
they
made
was
a-
low blowing a lot
Nigga.
against each other.
Hey, look, he made us wait a whole nother year. Punch that nigga ass in the nuts.
Hey, look, if some Earl fan is playing these moves, we gonna give you the Jeopardy tune.
Punch that nigga ass in the nuts. Nigga, we done waited about 4-5 years. Hell yeah, punch that nigga ass in the nuts. I don't give a fuck. Nutcracker, crack his motherfucking nuts so he can't even fight.
That can only be getting away with in Dallas. That won't get away with in Las Vegas.
I hope it's in Dallas.
Yeah, they can get away with that in Dallas.
Punch his ass dead in the left nut. I don't give a fuck.
He ain't gonna get that. He not gonna get that. Man, he is not gonna get that opportunity to have it in Dallas. Maybe I don't think so. I think Keith Thurman is not as much of a slouch as y'all think he is. Y'all,
you know what?
Man, that nigga body suck. Earl gonna punish a nigga body for 3 rounds. The fight gonna be fucking over.
Hey,
anybody want to bet
later
me?
rounds when you slow down, they might not call that.
Hey,
but
man,
like early in the
anybody
fight, I
want to
hope they
bet
call
me?
that.
In the
Don't let
chat.
them get away.
Hold on,
On the
y'all.
panel.
Jay
We could
Broomfield,
bet.
welcome to the building, King. I see you. He
Welcome.
said Bud is all bullshit, I guess.
Welcome, Jay.
Bud picking bums. James.
Thank you. Pick them
Jesse
bombs. Thank you.
James.
James always been like that. He always been a Crawford hater.
Is fighting Keith. He put in the special petition to fight Fedora. Yeah, you know what, James? I gotta hit them with the Jeopardy on that one. Can y'all explain why? they put the petition in.
Cause shit, Fandora a bigger name than Thurman. Shit, Fandora fuck Lubin up.
I'm listening. I just
That's
was
Oh,
That's
y'all
why I'm
got
waiting
that.
on
Ooh.
I'm just waiting for the
Damn.
explanation.
Is Fandora a bigger name than Thurman? Answer that. Somebody, please.
I don't know.
ATL, I think
I
you're
don't
talking
know,
to you.
Dan.
Got a question.
I was not just to him, but like to all the Spence fans. Can y'all explain this Duckalicious movement? This Duckadamus movement? What is
Hey, Fandora called that nigga ass out. I beat Fandora ass too.
You think, honestly, do you think Spence can beat Fandora?
Yeah, he'll beat the shit out of that nigga body. That nigga too tall and slim.
I think Lubin was trying to do that, but he got caught.
I think
Bruh,
Spence would be
just think
too
about-
strong at 140,
Did you see
154.
that?
He'll be too strong, I think.
Did you see
For
that bare
Fandora.
knuckle fight between Spence and his homeboy? His homeboy was fat.
Yeah. I
Bare
saw
knuckle.
that
He was
long
sticking
time
that
ago.
big ass. He made that big ass nigga quit. What you think about Fandora, man?
Well, you know what?
Vandora's
You know what
got a good
it
inside
is?
fight game.
But
Man,
you know
not
what
with
it
Spence.
is?
He
You
got
know
knocked
what it
down
is?
last fight.
You know what it is.
Lubin knocked his ass down, what, 2 times?
Spence is a
But-
professional fighter.
But
Muscle
but do you
memory.
remember?
and
But do
he
you
was
remember the
good.
fight before that, ATL? Miss T, do you remember the fight before that Fandora had though? They went to kind of like almost a distance with that other dude.
Yeah,
And Fandora
yeah.
is
Yeah,
a
he
good
did.
body puncher.
Ocampo.
He's a good body
of all
puncher.
people.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ocampo stuck in there and shit. But
Yeah, I was
Fandora
shocked.
is a freak of nature.
I feel like he exposed himself against against Ocampo. But that fight before that, I thought that Fandora had really good inside body work.
And Lubin.
shot.
Oh, shit.
In a Lubin fight, in a Lubin fight.
Hey, Dan Tan, we know that the weasel Steven Espinosa is a liar. He be lying to the public. He be lying to the public, but that's what he want to do. Al Money says, yeah, you got to quote Tim Smith if you quote Espinosa. And then General Big Fish, what's poppin' King? He said, Ball C, what's good, General?
Little General.
Junior N, what's poppin' King? Said, free the belt at 147.
Junior.
Crawford, Boost, Virgil, Roaches, Stanionis, Crawley, Ellis, Bueta, Ben, fuck Ben now, fuck
Junior
Ben.
Endo.
And Ugis can fight for them. Yeah, stop
Junior Endo.
Yeah, Spence bottlenecked the whole division up.
You might as well free it up because then different networks can give us better fights if PBC don't want to put the bill for those fights. You see what I'm saying? Like, let those belts have fun. You know what I mean? Let us see other people shine. Let us see other, like ESPN does, Top Rank does with their division. That's the shit I like.
I think Errol Spence don't mind getting shit from the mud. That's what he did to get his belt. But I feel that way about Crawford too. But I really do believe Duckalicious is scared of Bud Crawford. I really believe that. Mike Jones says Spence got Canelo status. Now, fucking belts and Bud scary ass. Spence do not got Canelo status in your wildest dream, Mike Jones. What's good, Rob?
Speaking of that, like if he were to drop all of the belts, don't you think a network would pick Crawford up to basically headline on their network, whether it's back to Top Rank or maybe even BLK Prime might want to get on getting the belt because they just had the Pro Graves fight. No, Marvin Nation had the Pro Graves fight. But don't you think that somebody would want him to headline with the belt on the line with one of those vacant belts or with the champion of one of those belts? Like I still feel like
I believe that once Spence is out, if Spence dropped the belts, and I don't want him to. I want him to do
you said once he's out. I heard you, Miss T. You said once he's out. Caught your ass, Miss T.
I said once he's out of the 147 is what I meant to say. I don't want him to drop his belts. I want him to.
He got one foot out the door already. I'm waiting for him to stick that one foot out the door.
If he
close the motherfucker behind him.
I think the problem for real, I think 100% is Al Heyman. And I'm not an Al Heyman hater. I think he doesn't do right by Spence in his career. And what I pray for Spence, as I told y'all yesterday, I pray that he takes his career in his hands and do what he wants with it. Now, if Spence make a bad career decision for himself that's going to affect his legacy in an adverse way, then that's what he's doing. And I think he's doing that right now. But that's his choice.
I don't think so.
That's just his choice.
Win, lose, or draw.
That he said he never fight. He looking like a diva right now because he's.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this,
the
right?
guy we said he wasn't gonna fight.
Can I tell y'all some real shit, right?
His whole boss thing went out the window, ATL. He's not a boss. Like, that's the whole thing. He said all of that stuff. Come to find out, he's just a pawn in the game. You know?
Let me tell y'all some real shit, right? As a real boxing fan, right? As a kid, Mike Tyson was my first boxing fan, right? I rode with him till he went down. Then Evander Holyfield came. I rode with Holyfield till he went down. And then Roy Jones came. I rode with Roy Jones till he goddamn came down. Then goddamn
Mayweather.
Okay.
I didn't really mess with Mayweather like that. I was really a Canelo fan. I rocked with Canelo. And then once I found out he juiced, I cut him off and I didn't mess with boxing for a minute. When I got back in boxing, I started following Errol Spence Jr. first, Deontay Wilder second, Gervonta Davis third, Devin Haney fourth. And I've been rocking them ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Errol
So I know
Spence
when you was out of boxing and when you was in the boxing, because I was in that whole section like those whole 6 or 7 years. But I know when you had to break, if you say once Canelo fucking juiced, you was out of that shit for a minute. So I get it.
And then it was like, which way to go?
Kind of came in and started like a certain box. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, General Big Fish? I feel like the person matters more than the belt. But like that's the thing. Like if there's a belt on the line, that brings more notoriety to whoever network that fight happens on. So if Crawford fights anybody, I'm pretty sure that belt gonna be something that's gonna bring them more people to it.
Hold on, but back to my point I was trying to make.
Go ahead, ATL.
I'm team man down. So
ain't no wrong with that.
Regardless if they fought and Spence was to lose, I still be man down. And I just had to hear all y'all shit and deal with it.
Same here.
You know what I'm
same
saying?
here. I totally agree. I totally agree, ATL. Because I'm gonna still be Bud Crawford down, 10 toes down.
I'm still gonna be man down.
Win, lose,
everybody knows what type of fan we are anyway. Like they've seen us over the days, so I can't deny that I won't be like still that person's fan because everybody else gonna know I was that person's fan for all those years. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
We gonna talk our shit, but we still gonna be fam, man. Shit, they gonna fight again. We know that. So
when this new information presents itself, like I told y'all, I don't envy the fact that Errol Spence is in a pickle. I don't even lay everything at his feet. His husband be doing him a disservice.
Who's his husband?
Al Heyman.
Oh, damn.
I see you talking about me. I got you.
Now, listen. And now everybody say that I'm talking the gay shit. No, so we clear. It ain't about no gay shit. But how ideal situation, a husband-wife situation. What do y'all want to hear the wife say? Oh, you have to ask my husband. He makes the financial.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I get it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Errol Spence give him carte blanche to do whatever he wants.
Nah, hell
no. Paul Al.
Nope. Spence got his own money. I don't want to hear this shit.
Now, it's not about not having his own money, ATL. Spence say call Al, go to Al, get that. You know he do.
I ain't gonna let you do my man like that on here with me on here. No,
I get it. I get it. I'm sorry, man.
Nope.
I'm sorry. You don't want to hear that. That's all.
I'll say you the last one on the list. He said, I'm gonna fight all these guys over here, then I'm gonna come and fight you.
ATL, I got one question. Who's sucking who titty over there?
Shit, I don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with me personally. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the fight.
Earl or Al?
I don't care who doing what behind whatever. I just want to see the fight. What anybody else doing behind the scene is on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not homophobic. I don't give a fuck what nobody got going on. That ain't my lane. You know, I'm just saying in general. I don't give a fuck what he was doing. If he wanted to do that, that's on him. Shit, I don't give a fuck. But he can fucking box. And he whooping niggas' ass.
Delicious, baby.
We whooping niggas' ass.
I was watching this Oscar De La Hoya video. I was watching this Oscar De La Hoya video the other day. He was saying like, "Come on, Tank, we want you next, Tank." But then somebody in the comment section was like, "Look at Oscar De La Hoya and his sprayed on abs." I was dying laughing. They say they all sprayed on abs.
Yeah, he got some abs like a young person. Nigga, almost 60 years old.
I whoop De La Hoya ass.
Listen, I'm gonna break from this story and ask y'all about. Or did y'all know about this? I think it's breaking news, and I think it's good news. I think it shows progress. Cuba has now allowed females to participate in boxing.
Okay.
As we all know that Cuba doesn't have a professional boxing, thing in their country. So all they do is Olympics and stuff. But the fact that they are a Marxist/Leninist type country, they allow women to fight. What y'all think about that? It's kind of equivalent to when America allowed women to vote.
That's cool.
It's a big thing.
I think I'm gonna fall in love with a new women's boxer because I liked Sanicia Estrada, and I just started recently following her like 2 years ago. But like I look at the Hannah Gabriel and the Clarissa Shields fight. I look at certain fights. I think the Cuban chicks are going to catch more eyes. I think. You see what I'm saying?
I'm anxious to see what kind of impact they will have if they can escape and come over here and do professional boxing.
I'm thinking it's cool.
Exactly.
Like it.
You think it's
But
cool?
hey, on your channel, Miss C, Oscar De La Hoya, if you watch Miss C, you want to do a celebrity boxing match, I will whoop your ass.
Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah,
Oscar
De La Hoya, I'm calling you out. Nigga, fuck you.
Being called out.
And everything you stand for, Oscar De La Hoya. And it's going to be personal. It's going to be a personal ass whooping because how you did some of my people, bro. It's going to be personal. So it's a call out. I whoop your ass.
He coming.
Yeah, he was shelving a lot of boxes. We seen what happened.
And I'm 44 years old. We around the same age, so don't try to use age as no motherfucking excuse. I whoop your ass right now, Oscar.
Now, nigga, you know
I
that
don't
nigga
know,
older
AJ. I don't know, man.
than you, Charlie.
Oscar was.
I don't give a damn. I think Gary wants to say, I just want to put hands on you.
Put hands and feet.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's a good fight.
But did y'all know that Stanionis and Ortiz, that fight went to a purse bid? So we thinking that they was gonna make the fight just to be making the fight, or maybe because it was ordered. I don't know. But it went to a purse bid this past Monday. Golden Boy won the amount for $2.3 million. And they did this at the convention in Orlando, Florida this past Monday. Stanionis is going to get 75%, while Ortiz will get a little bit more than $575K. TGB and PBC came in second with their bid of $2.1 million. And it's going to happen in March this year. It's either going to be in LA or Texas. What y'all think about that?
Wow, that's the first I've heard of that. Actually, that I didn't think that PBC was in the purse bid with anybody. So that's just saying a lot right there about they must don't have a lot of money if they lose in purse bids, especially to their talent. They talent that we thought that was their talent. You know what I mean?
Well, Al Heyman, as Floyd said, if you don't got $2 to $3 million to put up for a purse bid or something like that, you shouldn't be in the promoting business at all. We know that Al in Florida is like above.
Let me tell you what I think.
What's up?
I think it's great. Purse bid or not, I'm gonna tell you number one why. My number one reason why, because they just put on a great event. Well, now it was Showtime, but still they, intertwined with goddamn PBC. So I think it'll do great number because it's kind of like the same fighters at the same side of the street. So I think it'll be a great event.
And let me remind y'all that Showtime has an app. I've seen it. I can't tell you where to go find it and everything, but it's out there.
Yeah, I think you said it's still on. It's still on Roku, but you saying that they switched over to the other thing, right, with the P, right?
No, like I've seen. I can't remember if it was my cable or Roku. I was watching Showtime one day, and I saw in the bottom right hand corner Paramount Plus, like moniker or symbol. Yeah. Gotcha. And I was like, oh shit. So I do believe that Paramount Plus is going to absorb Showtime. But Showtime do have an app, y'all, so that might be the way that PBC go. This is my prediction. PBC is either going to the zone, because like Mayweather don't do nothing by accident. That's a smart nigga right there. Even though a lot of people like to think he dumb, but why would he, of all times in the world, go through a fight on the zone? I ain't watching. I ain't paid for it neither. Then I said, why did the zone? I was always curious. Why did the zone go pay-per-view route? But like they didn't have it before. They had enough subscribers. But why did they do that? Because I was mad, like you didn't even grandfather us in. But Mayweather, when he linked up, I think he laid the groundwork. Just like Mayweather is going to be involved with the WBA and the IBA. Y'all pay attention to that, because the IBA lost their liquor license fucking with the I think it's IOC or ICO and the Olympics boxing. Like there's going to be 1 year of Olympics that they not even going to have boxing. Unless they do something in the last minute. What's up?
What do you mean belts don't sell fights? Dumbass dude.
He talk about me. He talk about me. He just try to be funny and shit.
General man, you attacking your side, nigga. That's
no. I was reading the thing down there. I
already responded to Big Fish. He was like, I look at it like this, man. You know what? If Earl
was coming off that Oscar shit, don't take it personal.
Yeah. I just look at it like this. The belt should matter. Like if Crawford, put it like this: if Earl give up those belts to respond to the General Big Fish, if Earl drop those belts, and whoever want those belts, the networks or whatever, like I think Crawford still is going to be able to get a fight. So the belts don't matter, but whoever fighting for those belts matter. I think as far as like a network wanting to make sure that they get more people to come to their network, and I think Crawford has more fans if Earl not around. So it's going to be
if he vacate the belts, I know who will get the belts.
Let me tell you like this: PBC belts do matter because the PBC likes to have them in his arsenal for his fighters to leverage for the networks. But go ahead, AT. I'm sorry.
If Spence was to vacate the belts, I already heard something earlier today that Boots is supposed to be fighting the dude that beat Rashidi. So I think one of them belts will be up if they fight, and then Stanionis versus Virgil Ortiz will be another belt.
I heard Bruce say Bruce said out his mouth too. Bruce got to make up his mind to put his foot down, because he said out his mouth he wanted Stanionis and Ortiz, the winner of that too. And then I think after that, then Terence Crawford will get his pick out of somebody with whatever belt left. I think if Errol dropped them belts, Terence gonna scoop up one at least.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
right away, because he's the WBO champion. I would think he would get one automatically. I would think he would get a challenge automatically.
And then look, I said, look, Boots. They said Boots supposed to be fighting Buddy, who fought Rashidi Ellis, right? Because that was for the eliminator. Remember, we both said that was for the eliminator.
I forgot what sanctioned body that was. I forgot what
Virgil Ortiz and Stanionis. That'll be for the other belt, and then Crawford get to pick who the fuck he want to fight.
I'm gonna say if I was Crawford, I would go for the IBF. Why? He ain't ducking no smoke, but like
Do that sound right though?
Yeah, that sound like it's possible.
That sound right.
I think the and the WBA got too much shit with them.
Phillip versus Enos. I can see that fight. Phillip versus Enos. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let me drop this on y'all too. Also, Leo Santa Cruz relinquished his WBA featherweight title ahead of a pending purse bid with the regular title holder Lee Wood. And they say it's long overdue. Wood was elevated to regular champion when he KO'd Michael Conlan in March. He was set to fight Mauricio Lara in September, but he sustained a bicep injury and the fight was postponed. The fight will be rescheduled between Lara and what's his name? Lee Wood, I think, 2023. Or Santa Cruz, however, will more than likely face featherweight champ Ray Vargas, and both of them are PBC fighters. So that's the latest on him, dropping the belts and stuff.
That's a good update. Cat Collins versus guy. That's what's up. I don't follow those lower weight classes, but I remember Santa Cruz still being a belt holder down there. So that would be like a unification, right? Santa Cruz
I don't know.
versus
I don't know if the
Collins.
other guys got. I don't know if the other guys got a belt. But I
Well,
know
Collins the guy who knocked the person out, right? Wasn't Collins the guy who just knocked somebody out or some shit? Or
what it say? It said he fought. Damn, I turned for the page.
I just remember him having like a beautiful knockout. Like I just remember reading about it and shit.
I got a good question for y'all, right?
What's up?
Coming up fight, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez.
Oh yeah. That's a
Yeah,
good fight.
now listen. They claiming that Caleb Plant all of a sudden got some power out of nowhere. He been eating his power pellets.
I heard that too. But who
Well,
y'all
they
got?
got Brett
Don't try to
over
run
there,
another question. Who y'all got?
Well, I'm kind
Because
of
David
leaning towards.
Benavidez is still young, I'm gonna go with David, but I won't Caleb.
You know what?
saying,
David's kind of like straight up and down, and he got Breadman over there. Like Caleb Plant got Breadman over there, and then he got the Canelo experience. I don't know, and then he knocked the rail out. Man, I'm kind of leaning towards Caleb, like outboxing. Man, like it's a good fight. That's a real good fight.
Yeah.
I want Caleb Plant because I like his style, I like how he fight, but he just remind me of the Devin Haney's of the world or the Shakur Stevens of the world. Great fighter, but where the power at, shot?
I ain't gonna lie though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like 50-50 for me, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Like, I ain't even know who the fuck Caleb Plant was till he fought Canelo, but the swag he showed in the conference when he slapped him to in the ring talking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of moved towards Caleb Plant, but at the same time, I've been watching Benavidez, and you know, he fucked up on the bag one time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done had their life experience. He fucked up on the bag. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, his boxing, like, he come in there and destroy your ass. He don't bag up. He come straight towards your ass and he fuck you up. So it's just like, I don't even know which way to go between them two because
it's a tough.
just like y'all say, Caleb done fought Canelo. But fucking Benavidez is a motherfucking beast, bro. So it's just like, I don't know which way to go. It's like 50-50, bro.
So let me ask you this. With Benavidez, either one of y'all can answer. Do y'all, like, for me, this is what I see. He, like you said, he come in, he'll destroy a nigga. But I give time. I just say, all Benavidez got to do is keep on living. Because his bad habits is what's going to derail him. Because you would not train your boxer to fight like him at all. Do y'all see that in him?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a great point with that. That's what I mean. Like, I think that Caleb Plant is technically sounder because he didn't want to get hit by big punches by Canelo. So you know you're not gonna want to get hit by big punches.
But check this out, right?
It's Benavidez.
Check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I think, and I fuck with Benavidez, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the same time, yeah, Caleb Plant know how to move, and y'all know I'm not lying on this. Caleb Plant does know how to move, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta also think about Benavidez. When he's coming at you, that long motherfucker know how to cut the ring off, bro.
Good point. That's a good point.
He knows how to fucking cut the ring off and bring that shit to your ass, bro.
Man, if he lay
you got a
down,
great
he'll
point.
cover half the ring. If this nigga lay down and put his arms above his head and stretch his feet out, he'll cover half the fucking ring.
Exactly.
Big
That's
as
what
a
I'm saying.
bitch.
His face gonna be wide open though if he do that.
But he's
used to
squared up. All he is a hard hitter. He know it. He know he way too big for that fucking weight class.
He know he gonna touch you.
And he know he gonna hurt you. But when he get older and them reflexes slow down and that agility slow down and he come in there squared up if he want with some young buck, they gonna flatten his ass.
Yep. All right, Miss T, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out right now. And I'm just glad I got to come in and chop it up with you guys. Peace out, ATL.
Hey, appreciate you, goddamn.
Peace out,
You know what I'm saying? All the time, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
No,
Already,
man. No problem. Y'all know, look, when new information come in, I'm gonna have to put it out. And I want to say welcome to ATL fans that be at the show. If you guys came here, thank you for coming in. Don't be a stranger. And you know, be anxious to see ATL gonna get it up and popping. I'm gonna try to get over there. What time are you trying to pick, man?
I'm trying to do something early, like 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30.
Alright. Yeah.
I really want to come on like an hour or something, like not an hour before you, but like when I'm done, I have like an hour till you come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, most definitely, I'll try to get on. Yeah, we can do our whole lineup like that.
You know
And
what I'm
then, look, you know, sometimes don't be afraid to like do your research at night. Cause
Look, I
sometimes you're
just
gonna have to look it up, you know.
I just with that what you sent me yesterday, I bought the $25 StreamYard shit.
Yeah. Start off there, work with it, press some buttons.
Look, I'm gonna email you my number. So we could chop it up on the phone, so you could guide me on how to do shit. Cause like I told you, I'm computer illiterate.
All right, look, man, you can call me on my number. Look, I got that Google number hooked up to the which guy. I've been told by my kids don't give out no numbers no more.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could send me that on the email. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah. You know, I used to have it running through the which column. But yeah,
I got NordVPN and all that shit too. So
yeah, just call me when you need help or whatever. You know, listen, y'all, I be really trying to go to sleep. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, this shower thing be helping me get some sleep at night. Cause I be suffering from insomnia like a mother. I promise y'all. I know I say this all the time, but I want to do it right. And computer ain't my thing. I'm like ATL. We both the same in this way. I ain't no computer geek. Like talk about it. Stuff that be taking y'all like 2 or 3 minutes to get, man. Shit, be taking me hours.
For real.
But I'm gonna try to put the links up so y'all don't have to go through no whole bunch of rigmarole. Click the link, go get it. I'm never advocating nothing way hella expensive neither.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if y'all want to get this motherfucking shit and put it in y'all house, that Dan Tan said, since Spence versus Thurman fight is at 154, Spence won't lose the belts if Thurman wins. What happens to Thurman ranking at 147 if he loses?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's a fight for nothing. You know? So
just like Ben sneezing. Just like Ben sneezing, calm down, Dan Tan.
Ben sneezing. Look, Duckalicious know what he doing.
Just like David and my niece and them.
Duckalicious. Duckadamas know what he doing. He just saw the future, man.
Crowd duck.
Crowd duck. That's a good one. Crowd eggs. Crowd duck. Hey,
salute, Dan.
Yo, let me tell y'all a show to go watch. Oh my God, for the 2-3. Had my mouth dropping. Okay, it's this thing called Secrets of Playboy. It's on A&E channel, but you can look at it on Peacock. And for those of y'all who ain't never signed up for Peacock, it's free.
I know, Missy, that's my show.
That's your show? Secrets of Playboy? Let me tell you, this documentary is spilling the tea on all the motherfuckers. You know, Hugh Hefner, I'm going to tell you.
I don't know nothing about that part, though.
He did a damn good job. They take you from the beginning to the end. And I can see how he was able to fool the whole world. But I still find it amazing how this nigga was a habitual rapist, predatory in nature.
Oh, man.
All these years, and they didn't never catch none of it. So let me tell you what I'm going to say, fuck. Because I don't like him no more.
Will Lamb. It's a duck with strawberries, Will Lamb.
Look, check it out. Looking at that show ruined my childhood a little bit.
Damn.
What y'all know what black people was on Saturday when Soul Train came on? I grew up on that shit. Don Cornelius, fuck you. You dirty, filthy ass monster. Jim, what's that football dude? Brown. What's his name? Jim Brown. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The football dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Oh, you a nasty motherfucker.
That nigga Dan King used to know we want to give a special announce out to the new singing group coming on stage tonight on Soul Train.
Peace and soul. Man, Don Cornelius, you the fuck. I Y'all don't know how profound Soul Train was. I know with me growing up, it was such a big part of my childhood. Fuck that nigga.
Heavy D and the boys.
I couldn't believe when they spilled the tea. Y'all thought Bill Cosby was bad. Bill Cosby ain't got shit on either one of these niggas. Mr. Jim Brown, Mr. Mediator, Mr. Black Man, Mr. Black Power. Fuck you, nigga. Ooh, I hate him. And I don't care how y'all
what he
feel
do to you,
about it.
Miss? Damn, you banging. What he do? I ain't heard nothing about him.
Nasty ass bitch is what they
Damn.
are. You know, the
Jim
raping,
Brown, you nasty mother sucker.
all the raping. This nigga
Oh.
he just couldn't rape. He had to violently, damn near bring you within an inch of your life. He breaking ribs and shit like he on the football field. Oh, nasty bitch. I don't want his shit
Jim
out
Brown.
that piece of shit mouth. I don't give a fuck who he played for.
Damn.
And Don Cornelius, man, I can't tell y'all. Shit.
He was nasty too?
Man, he putting women and locking them up,
Nah.
tying them up, doing whatever the hell, savage ass, dirty ass niggas.
Damn.
Fuck them. All these black men that were relics of the past that we thought was, hey, that's our nigga. Look
Damn.
at our people. Man, you nasty motherfucker.
Just
I
messed
don't
up.
want to hear shit they got to say. But that show, if you start watching it, it's a lot of episodes, man. I started watching it by accident. I fell asleep watching what was a Peacock, and then when I woke up, it just rolled into that show. So the movie I was watching, I didn't get to finish because I was watching She Said, I think that's the name of it, with the Harvey Weinstein debacle. So I got to go back and finish that because I fell asleep on it. When I woke up, Secrets of Playboy was just starting. And I didn't know how much of a nasty ass bitch Hugh Hefner was. All he played is smooth. Or could it be, y'all, that they just didn't put the scrutiny on him like they would have anybody else? Because it was Hugh Hefner.
Nah, he was just horny.
He was a raping ass, dirty ass. They didn't give
Oh
a
no,
fuck
I can't
if he
believe
was
that shit, man. He was the leading
13 or
playboy.
whatever. Nah, dude, he was dirty like that. But he put on a good ass front. Now what
That
he
nigga
did
had
was,
he had too many chicks for me to believe that.
nah, nigga, you gotta hear their stories. You ain't no way you gonna sit through that.
Unless
shit.
he had them like R. Kelly, then I can't.
He was a predator. He was a straight up predator, hiding. He was a wolf in sheep clothing. What made him have legitimacy is he started his magazine first. But the nigga, something was wrong with him because the nigga had a sex drive like a young motherfucker, all the way damn near up to the day he died.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He was just freaky.
But no, he was taking it. If he didn't like the girl, he would come in and rape her and dick her down in her ass. I'm sorry, y'all, for the language. With no Vaseline, no mercy.
Damn.
No mercy.
Ease me
just
into it. Don't dry hump me. Ease me into the conversation.
I know, right? Nigga, my eyebrows burning.
Boy, your ass crazy. Hell nah,
I'm just saying, this nastiness, man. I'm like, in my mouth the whole time, I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn for this shit because I was getting mad. At first, I'm thinking I'm going to look at Hugh Hefner and see what his dirty ass was up to and his cronies. Man, then they said Don Cornelius. I said, come on, Shawty. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Not
Afro told on him.
Who?
Don Cornelius' afro told on him because he used to always be dry.
Yeah. They go out to Cali and they lose their mind. So there's one thing about black people. You know how when you ain't got money as a black person, you make sure you dot all I's, cross all T's. You can't get away with a lot of shit that privileged people get away with. But then y'all black folks get money and then y'all thinking it's open season for you, but it never is. I don't understand how I'm gonna say black men because it always happened to black men. I don't see how y'all miss that. It just
I don't miss
you
shit.
got money, shit.
I don't miss nothing. I'm out here.
Black women know, rich or not, she know what she look like in this country and how these people see them. It's like black men get some coins in the bank and then they think they motherfucking master. But when, like I said, I was hurt. I was really hurt more about Don Cornelius because I spent a lot of time of my life fucking with this nigga, looking at TV.
As long as he made the motherfucking show look good, we don't give a fuck behind closed doors. That ain't got nothing to do with us. I care if you a monster. I got a daughter. They might just be lying on that, man. We don't know.
ATL don't get cut up.
We don't know. We don't know. Anybody can say whatever.
Now I don't know personally, but them people.
Hey, look, let me tell you how easy it is.
As hell.
Let me tell you how easy it is. That's just like somebody hopping online tonight, made a whole video about you beating your man up, and you ain't even do it, but they go viral. Now you gotta explain why you ain't beat your man up.
But I would have more character witnesses than you can shake a stick at.
It wouldn't matter because you already
Don Cornelius in that show, they had more people saying, yeah, that nigga was like that. They was like, yeah, we didn't saw him do this. They had more people talking about Jim Brown and how he got down and shit. Like that nigga breaking ribs as he fucking motherfuckers. Like what? What we was doing? Beating them up at the same time, and then he would come back. And then they show them two at the Playboy Mansion.
You said they come back, right?
That well, Hugh Hefner put out that if you violate or you cross the line, he'll pull your fucking card or your access to the mansion or any of his clubs.
So
he would let them come back though. He never did that to Don Cornelius or Bill Cosby or Jim Brown.
I'm just saying.
Why would you say so what though?
He told him that, right?
He put it out there like that was their policy. But when they violated, he did not hold them to the policy. Because that was their friend.
So if they wanted to leave, they had the right to leave, right?
Who are you talking about now? The guys or the girls?
The girls.
That's not the point. What you mean?
Yeah, it is. If they didn't want to get...
Hey, listen. You can't say that. No.
If they didn't want to get treated how they was treated, they could have left.
But don't say that.
I'm asking.
I can't even walk into no question like that. That's crazy.
I'm asking.
That's
they
crazy.
had the choice to leave or they didn't.
They eventually leave after they get fucked up. But they come in there thinking it's one way and thinking they got a job and everything on the up and up, and he got the policies and he telling everybody he on the up and up, and tell fucking Jim Brown run up in you and shit and hit you across the head and shit like he a caveman, old bitch ass nigga.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Real shit, right? Could have got your ass like that?
If I was stuck up there, yeah, because when you listen to some of the women, they get caught. Like any woman, every woman know that.
I asked you a question.
I just said yeah in the beginning, nigga.
You would have got caught up because he's Jim Brown?
No. If I was up there and I thought I had a job and I thought it was all on the up and up, and the nigga walked me in the back room, I'm stuck, right? What the fuck I'm gonna do to Jim Brown? He gonna beat the shit out of me. What I'm gonna do? But take it. What can I do?
I don't agree with that.
Now, if I could get out, don't think I would never try to get out.
Do not.
It
sounds like what you saying to me that you wouldn't fight.
No, I'm not saying that. I will always fight.
Okay.
I think. But you know what? A lot of people say what they'll do and don't know what they'll do till they in that position. But in my mind, I will fight. That's what I believe. But, again, having known that victims, you don't know how you are when you be put in this situation. So you really don't know until you put in that situation.
You saying they don't know or I don't know?
I'm saying anybody in general, man or woman.
I done been through everything in life.
I heard a lot of guys that say, man, I'm going to bust you in the ass with this. I'm gonna unload the clip. Nigga don't even touch the gun. Be acting like a straight biatch.
That's a nigga's pussy.
Yeah, but before the situation arose, he was
Niggas so pussy they don't even want to fight
he was
no
by
more.
a badass. You know what I'm saying? He was by a badass. You done met niggas like that.
Yeah, niggas so pussy they don't even want to fight no more. The first thing they talk about is guns.
But you done met guys like that, right?
Yeah.
They talk about all this shit that they gonna do, but then the situation happened. You be like, nigga, where were you? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I do take that into a factor about anything. The only thing that I think that I can muster the energy and I wouldn't give a fuck is when it comes to my kids.
Yeah, I don't even look, Missy. Yeah. I don't even buck on shit unless I'm with my family. If I'm with my family and my son and I see some shit that I know what the fuck going on, I'm a whole different way. If I'm by myself, I'm a whole different way. As long as my son ain't around or my lady ain't around, we good. But you catch me with my family, I don't give a damn what you got to say.
Yeah, see, that's kind of how I am. I'm gonna always be diplomatic as I can when I got my kids, because my kids' safety mean everything to me. So I don't never want to let it be something that I did that caused whatever. I don't want nobody to say, but for you doing this wouldn't have happened. So I'm very well controlled. But if somebody was trying to harm my kids, I don't give a fuck about nothing, is what I'm just saying. To say.
We ain't discussing no beef around my kids or my family, period. If we got an issue and my kids with me and you confront me, it's an issue. That's it. Ain't nothing else to it. If I gotta go to jail for it, oh well. I ain't
put me under the jail. That's how I be saying.
As long as my family is safe, my family's safe. If I go to jail and my family's safe, I'm good and mentally.
I feel like that, like a mama grizzly. You know, a mama grizzly would run 3-4 miles.
Don't confront me with my family and my kids.
Just because her baby smelled a human in the air, and she would run 3-4 miles to that human and maul his ass. Exactly. Just because her baby smelled him.
A nigga might catch me by myself, right? I might not be in that mood to whatever issue we had. I might not be in the mood to entertain that shit right now. And I might be like, all right, you got it, bro. You good.
Yeah. You always want to be diplomatic.
I'm older. I'm mature. But if I'm with my family, my son and my wife, nah, bro. That energy ain't coming, bro. Because my family here now, so.
Yeah. I'm very diplomatic. But you know, like I said, that's why I added that, because like I said, I could say what I would do. When you ask me what would I do, I could say what I could do all day long, but when that situation happens, would I do it? I don't know, because I ain't never been in that, and I pray to God I never do.
Which is a true statement. Which is a true statement, and I feel you, because you haven't been through the shit I've been through. I done been in that situation, not no rape situation, but gunpoint. I done been shot, all that shit. So if you haven't been through that, then you couldn't say how you would feel. So I understand that part.
You can't say definitively what you would do. You know how you feel, and you know what you saying when you sitting here safe and all that. Like I said, I pray to God I never, ever, ever. But I was totally shocked, because I never thought that Playboy took it that far.
Yeah.
Never thought.
But what you saying is like anybody else who haven't been through that, like you wouldn't know how to react. So if you want to keep your life, only thing you think about in your head is keeping your life. So if you ain't been through that type of shit, then you gotta do what you gotta do to keep yourself alive.
Don't open the door, because if I was a young person, I was coming to Hollywood and I wanted to work at Playboy, because if you was a Playboy bunny, man, the money that they was making back in the 60s and the 70s, good Lord. You can live good off that shit today. So why wouldn't these girls want to do that? Just put a bunny suit on and serve drinks and shit, and you thinking everything on the up and up? Any woman can be like, I need to pay for school, and this paying the bills, and I ain't gotta fuck nobody. And so you think. And then I'm supposed
to be retiring with Jeremy. You remember the old white dude with the curls with the bald spot?
No, Jeremy.
The flick dude, the old school.
Oh, look. The only reason I know about out that dude is from Ex-Boyfriends. Y'all used to love that nigga. What was his name? Jeremy something. Yeah.
Got your ass.
Yeah, look, I was like, oh, that dude. Look, he said you supposed to be working. Y'all was supposed to be peers on the job together. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What that
I
nigga
don't
name
watch.
Jeremy what?
Jeremy something. I know you talking about.
But I'm finna Google this shit, man, too. Don't make me do it.
Google that shit.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
When I was a teenager and I snuck to see
Let me put some
two porns, and then I was like, okay. After that, I was done with it. Like, I don't know why y'all impressed with the porn. But in that, I ain't knocking y'all to each his own. I don't see how y'all be into that shit.
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin. Is that the white guy, right? With the curly hair? Yeah. Back in the day, all I could say, that motherfucker was packing.
Hey, and hey, what was the other motherfucker you used to talk shit?
I know you talking about the black guy.
Jake Steve.
No, I don't know him. See now,
Jake Steve.
I don't know a couple of people. Dude, I don't look at porn like that. That shit,
Jake
I ain't. You act like I got a
to
collection.
Jake Steve used to talk shit to you. He got them like 14 inches. He be like, "Yeah, where you going, bitch? Come here." Yeah, bring that ass here, bitch. Right, come here. Don't cheat me.
Look, that wasn't my cup of tea. I won't into it.
Hey, he used to say, "Don't cheat me."
Yeah, and look, y'all, I ain't knocking porn to each his own. I just, how many times you gonna look at the shit? Like,
don't cheat me. They got new shit on every day. You gotta get in tune, man. T.
I don't want to look at that shit.
Hey, you gotta get in tune. We too old, man. Like, we ain't got that long.
Speak for yourself, nigga. I'm living to 100.
Me too. I'm talking about sex life.
As long as I got a hole, I'm good.
Oh man.
I ain't gotta worry about getting to a certain age. Shit won't pop all in.
You know what I'm saying?
I just gotta slide one leg over to the left and slide.
Hey, that was saying a sidewinder.
Shit, I ain't gotta do put no rabbit out the hat.
Hey, we call it the early morning sidewinder.
Amen.
In the morning, you lift one leg up, slide it
put
in.
Your one leg up, put your booty on the floor. Put your one leg up, put your booty on the floor.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nah, but I won't into that. Like I said, I snuck and watched it once or twice at 14 or something, and then I was like, I'm done with it. But y'all men, boy, y'all be like, hey, y'all be knowing the names and shit. God damn, I was like, damn. Y'all too into this stuff. You gotta find the life.
I just let your soul glow.
Exactly. I'm into comedy. That's what I look at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even do scary movies or none of that shit. I just
Miss you remember this song? You remember this song? Look. I ain't gonna play along.
We took the foes off the Chevy, set it on the 66, stick on the wheels, got the rims going, kiss it off. Ain't nobody here, don't know what it is. Nope. If one ain't on the page, you can get yourself a picture. Just bring another page, get yourself a better picture. Ain't nobody here.
You ain't never heard that?
Nope.
Gorilla Zoe?
Nigga, I ain't listen to that country shit y'all was listening to.
Damn.
I'm just fucking
That
with you.
shit, yeah.
No, honest to God, I ain't never heard of that.
For real?
Really? Yeah, I'm sure he was a nice fellow, but I didn't hear his music.
She said, I ain't hear that enough.
Nope, I ain't hear that. Nigga, I play that song, Don't Touch That Stereo. What you know about that?
What about this one? Hold on.
Yeah, I've been down, pussy out, she running back so wild. Pussy out, knock it out, knock it out. I got a pussy out, knock it out, knock it out. Pussy out, she running back so
Nope.
That's Young Jock.
Nah, dog, I don't listen to that stuff. Like you get, you get a little older, you don't listen to rap like that no more.
Damn, that shit was back in the day though.
What day, man? I'm older than you. What day you
Okay,
talking
look,
about?
what about this?
Nah.
Damn.
Nigga, I'm from further up north than you. I'm still the South, but shit, we ain't listening to the country shit you playing. Not to put your music down, but it sound real country. It sound real country.
What about this?
No.
Damn, Miss T. What the hell party stores you in?
Nigga, I got here late.
God damn.
I got here late. I've been in the VOT and up in DC.
But your ass under late.
Play some New York shit. Play some DC shit.
Okay, I got you. Look. I got you. I promise you, look. I got you, Miss. What about this? Oh. Hold on.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, lights, camera, action. Yeah, I remember that.
Know that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, look, play that Don't Touch That Stereo.
Who sing that?
Curtis Blow, shawty. That's me right there, right there.
Curtis Blow.
Don't touch that stereo. I think it was Curtis Blow.
This is it?
No, that's Grandmaster Flash.
Okay. You said Curtis Blow.
Just say Don't Touch That Stereo. Because I think it's Curtis Blow, but I don't know no more.
Street Rock? The Breaks?
That's Curtis Blow's The Breaks. But that's not, it's called Don't Touch That Stereo. Don't touch that stereo.
Curtis Blow, Don't Touch That Stereo. That ain't it, no.
It's actually called another name, but that's the part we remember. Nope.
The Breaks?
The Breaks. What it takes. When Curtis Blow, when I want you to know, these are the Breaks. That's the Breaks. That shit came out in 79.
Yeah.
My aunt had that shit on repeat on the record player, but that's not it either.
That's the song you come out?
No. I don't know. I thought it was Curtis Blow who made it, but it's so long. I was in elementary, man. It's kind of got that background beat. I'm a dope behind now. It's just getting out of remove me, you a face. Interpretation complicated. Burns the babies. It's like a buzzer. Books, libraries, and people can push you back to my face.
I know you're talking about basketball.
That's Curtis Blow. That's in my day. That's in my teenage day. He loved that bad. No, I'm not talking about that. This is like way back, nigga. I was in elementary. That was the first time. That's the first time, you know when you young and you hear a song and you be like, oh, I like this type of shit. And it was that. It was Don't Touch That. It was like kind of like, I ain't gonna say my first rap because I heard rap before that, but it was the one that sold lock, stock, and sold me up on the rap game. I was like, I was in from that day forward. But like I said, you get older, you just fall off. That's all. You know, I can't listen to that. That shit is too violent and too much cussing. Nowadays, I don't understand the message. I can't keep up, so shit. I mean, it's cool for some people. I like some of the stuff. I mean, I can see the improvements in rap over the years and how it's changed, but I don't. Me personally, I don't like drill music. I think that's what they call it. That ain't my thing. But to each his own. I think that's what they call it. To each his own. But anyway, we had 2 hours, 30 minutes. You got any closing thoughts?
Yep. I want to thank you, Miss T. I want to thank all my subscribers for coming through because I made a whole video telling them to join me and you Monday through Friday at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Until. So, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I let my subscribers know I'm going to be on here with you at 7:30 when I can every night. So I told them to subscribe to your channel. You know what I'm saying? They're going to see me on here at night. I'm going to have my shit earlier. I told them to subscribe. And that's it, man.
And listen, I'm still giving away that TV, y'all. Once I get to 1,200 subscribers. I cracked open the PS5. I'm sorry. I went on ahead and did it.
Hey, but she boxed it back up.
And he said, box that bitch back up. I'm playing that 2K. I got it on easy.
But yeah, man, I appreciate all my subscribers coming through. You know what I'm saying? I told them I'm going to be here tonight. I'm going to try to be here tonight. Support you. So we can support each other, man. It's 2023. I want to see both of us prosper and grow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep, I do know what you're saying. And I do want to see you prosper too. Let me know. Make sure you tell me what your whatever time frame you pick, stick to it.
That's why you need to send me your online number so we can talk and then you can help me. And then you know what I'm saying? We're going to do this shit together this year. I promise you, Queen. You're going to be to 1,000. You coming to 1,000 real soon.
You said we're going to choke this chicken.
Yep.
Get to Guetta.
Exactly.
Hey, hit the subscribe button if you never subscribed before. Definitely hit the like button every time you come in here. But if you have never hit the subscribe button, go on and hit it. If you already hit the subscribe button, don't hit it again.
Like and subscribe to the Queen, Miss T.
Yes. Like and subscribe, please. 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 In my James Brown voice.
Please.
Please. Please. Please don't go.
You know what I'm saying?
Look. When I first moved to Georgia, man, I fuck around and was around here with James Brown birthday, man. They was jamming like a motherfucker on the radio.
Yeah. You already know how we
Brown
get down.
Georgia. Yeah, I was jamming like a motherfucker. I was like, damn. And about an hour later, I got a ticket. I was driving around. That Papa don't take no mess.
Hey, that's what they say. Come on vacation, leave on probation.
Exactly, Mundo. Anyway, y'all know how. Hey, Miss ATL, let me not forget you.
She in the bathroom again.
She always walking off.
No, she just went in there for real.
Okay, we'll catch her tomorrow. If I ain't got nothing to say, then I ain't gonna come out and blow smoke up your Astrabula.
Hey,
anyway, in my Pamela James voice, peace.